Welcome to the HFY Vault channel. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the story. Enjoy and take care. The night was unusually quiet on the space station Zirion 7. Lights flickered along the corridors, and the metallic hum of machinery echoed softly, almost like whispers of secrets waiting to be revealed. In one small, dimly lit chamber, a heated confrontation was about to change lives forever. Ilara had never seen anyone so cruel and calculated. Across from her, Kale, a towering figure with piercing eyes, was staring down her husband, Jaren. The altercation had begun moments ago, an argument over a business deal gone wrong, but it had escalated faster than anyone could imagine. In one swift movement, Kale had struck Jaren's arm, breaking it with brutal precision. Jaren screamed, clutching his arm, and fell to the floor. His pain echoed in the empty chamber, but Kale didn't flinch. Instead, he turned to Ilara, who was frozen in shock. "I told you, Ilara," Kale said, his voice calm but dangerous. "I will not leave without what belongs to me." Ilara's heart pounded in her chest. What did he mean? Could he possibly? She stepped back, trembling, trying to keep her composure. "You can't take him," she whispered. "He's my husband." Kale shook his head slowly, a cruel smile forming. "No, Ilara. He isn't. Not in the way you think. I am the one you love. I've watched you, studied you. Your heart doesn't belong to him, it belongs to me. And now, I will prove it." Ilara's mind raced. Could he really be so confident? So certain? She had known Kale for years, always distant, always observing. But she had never imagined this side of him, the dark, obsessive side that now filled the room like a suffocating fog. "Kale, stop. This isn't love. This is madness," she cried, tears welling in her eyes. Kale's smile widened. "Madness? Maybe. Or maybe it's clarity. I see what you can't. Jaren is weak. He cannot protect you, cannot guide you. But I can. I will." Before Ilara could respond, Kale stepped closer, his presence overwhelming. She could feel the heat radiating off him, the intensity in his gaze making her shiver. And yet, despite her fear, she felt a strange pull, a confusing mix of anger and attraction she didn't understand. "Please," Jaren groaned from the floor, clutching his arm. "Ilara, don't." But Ilara couldn't hear him. All she could hear was Kale's voice, promising safety, strength, and a future she hadn't dared to imagine. Her mind screamed at her to resist, but her heart betrayed her. Kale knelt beside Jaren, his hand almost gentle as it rested on his shoulder. "I could have ended him," he whispered, "but I won't. Not yet. I want you to see who truly deserves your heart." Ilara stepped closer, torn between loyalty and an unexpected curiosity. Kale's words were dangerous, intoxicating. She hated him for what he had done, yet she couldn't deny the truth behind them. Jaren had been loving, kind, but Kale was powerful, confident, unstoppable. Everything she hadn't realized she wanted. Hours passed in a tense silence. Jaren sat in pain, Kale standing nearby, and Ilara pacing nervously, her mind spinning with doubt and desire. She wanted to run, to call for help, to escape, but a part of her stayed, unable to move. Finally, Kale broke the silence. "I will give you a choice," he said. "Stay with your weak husband, or come with me. I can give you the life you deserve." Ilara froze. The words seemed simple, but the weight behind them crushed her. She wanted to say no, to fight, to reject him, but how? Kale had broken Jaren's arm with a single blow, and the memory of that violence haunted her. Why me?" she asked quietly. "Because you are extraordinary," Kale replied. "You hide your strength beneath kindness, your courage beneath fear. I see you. And I will not let anyone else claim you." Her eyes met Kale's, and in that moment, the world seemed to narrow down to just the three of them, her, Jaren, and the man who had shattered her life and her husband's arm in one decisive act. Something inside Ilara shifted. She realized she had been living a life dictated by fear, by what was safe, by what others expected of her. Kale, for all his cruelty, was a mirror reflecting her true desires. And for the first time, she understood the power of choice. Jaren looked up, his voice weak but pleading. "Ilara, please, don't leave me." Tears streamed down her face. She knelt beside him, holding his good arm, her fingers trembling. I can't ignore what's happened, Jaren," she said softly. "I need time. I need to understand my own heart." Kale watched silently, a faint smile on his lips. "Take your time," he said. "But remember, some doors, once opened, cannot be closed." Days passed in a blur. Jaren's arm healed slowly, but the tension in their relationship grew. Ilara found herself thinking constantly of Kale, his strength, his conviction, the dangerous pull he had on her soul. She couldn't deny it, no matter how much she tried. Finally, in the quiet of the observation deck, staring at the stars that stretched endlessly across the void, Ilara made her decision. Kale appeared beside her, as if he had known she would. "I can't ignore what I feel," she whispered. "It's wrong, and yet, it's real. You've changed me, Kale. I don't know what will happen, but I need to follow this truth." Kale took her hand gently, without force, without pressure. "That's all I ask," he said. "No more lies, no more fear. Just honesty between us." The stars reflected in their eyes, and for the first time, Ilara felt free, not trapped, not scared, but alive. She didn't know what the future held, or if her choice would bring happiness or pain. But she knew one thing: she had claimed her own heart, and nothing, not even fear, could take that away. And as the station hummed softly around them, Ilara realized the strange, terrifying truth: sometimes love isn't safe. Sometimes it isn't gentle. But when it's real, it cannot be denied.